Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Bitcoin. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I do Bitcoin pretty much every 24 hours minus the weekends. So I did do this analysis 24 hours ago, and that is where this green line here is coming from, which is representing a very important level of support as far as the chart is concerned at 6,000. The reason that is so important is this is kind of like the progress point, as I've discussed in past videos, meaning if the price comes back down here and does what it just did not that long ago right here and bounces off it. So does that a few more times, bounces off it, and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would that give you from a big picture perspective? Well, that'd give you a set of lows right here. It'd give you that set of lows down there. If you picture these as stair steps, well then hey, there you go. You have progress being made in the upwards direction, hence the progress point. Now on the flip side of things, if the price were to come down to the 6,000 mark and not hold above it, and then not only that, continue to separate to the downside, what would you have at that moment in time? Well, you'd literally have the price going right back to where it was in this lower portion of the chart. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that are going back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength. And that's what's looking like as things stand right now. Again, remember, crypto markets are open 24/7. So as things stand right now at the present time, but that's why I like to do the 4-hour, because it allows me to talk about more so broad level. So even if you're watching this video 15 hours from now, that big question that needs to be asked is, where does the price stand relative to 6,000? It's looking like things are going to get tested again. Whether or not 6,000 holds, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. But if I were to venture a guess, by the time I come around and update this 24 hours from now, my guess would be I'm going to be talking about, whether or not the price, bounced off the 6,000 mark or, has now broken down below it, because you look at how things have been taking shape here over the past few days. And, the highs just keep getting lower and lower, which are suggesting that the bears are gaining some energy here and that the bulls are running out of energy. Don't get me wrong, the bulls can definitely turn things around. But like I said, that's why for me, within the next 24 hours, I'm looking for 6,000 to at least get tested, and we'll see what happens with it. But, like I said, if you're watching this video 15 hours from now and the price is, up at 6,200 or 62, 6,300, then yeah, the bulls still have a chance at progress. However, if you're watching this video and now the price is, let's just say, at 5,900 or something, well, at that point, the price is entering back down in that territory where it already was. And as I already talked about, going back, not exactly a sign of true strength, but 6,000 definitely looks like it's going to be coming into play again. So let's see if the price can hold above it or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.